in Toronto. Where? Who born you? Who be you? Who are you? Where did you come from to be paying $120 for car insurance?
Came to win, to fight, to conquer.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Soso. For those of you who don't know, now you know. If you're new here, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, smash that subscribe button down below, and turn on your notification button so you get notified when I upload a new video. If you're an old subscriber, you know what it is, you know how we do. Welcome back. So today's video, we're doing the part 2 of the previous video that I did about why I don't like Winnipeg. I will link that up here. Is it here? Yeah, I'll link it somewhere so you can watch that if you haven't watched it yet. I promised the part 2 of that video, so today I am holding on to my promise. I know it's been 3 weeks already. I promised it was going to come the following week, but I had plans. Life had its own plans and it just didn't happen. But I don't want to disappoint you guys, and you know I would always never intentionally disappoint you guys. I got the DMs, I got the messages. Where is the part 2? Now we have the part 2 of that video, which is why I do love Winnipeg. Yes, there is a reason I don't like it, and there's a reason I also do love it. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some of the things that I love about this city. And if that's something you're interested in, then definitely keep watching. The first thing I love about Winnipeg is that it is family oriented. Now, this for me is a big deal because I am a family person. I love to see people. I love that, you know, family vibe, having dinner with your family, going to your friends' houses. It doesn't necessarily have to be family that you're related to by blood. It's just a family oriented city. Like, it's good to start a family, train kids, and everyone just has that family mentality. Like, when they meet you, when you become friends, you're almost like a part of their family. And when things are happening like Christmas, Easter, whatever public holiday that's going on, you find people inviting you to their family houses, and just generally making sure that if you do not have family here and you do have friends who have family, you don't feel bad or feel that missing home or missing your family back home and all of that stuff that I had while I was in Toronto. When I got to Winnipeg, that really reduced. I used to be so homesick in Toronto, but when I got to Winnipeg, the family vibe really came to play because it's a laid back city and it's full of like family, while Toronto is like the whole hustle and bustle, single adults lifestyle. Winnipeg, on the other hand, is family oriented. It's a place where you just find so many families, and that for me is so cool because I'm not about that single life. I love family. Like last Christmas, I don't know if I have a clip that I'll probably just quickly drop in here. Last Christmas was the best Christmas I've had since I've been in Canada because I spent it with one of my church families and I felt so at home. I felt so loved. I had, for the first time since I'd been in Canada, I had Christmas tree where I had to open gifts. It felt like I was with my family, really. I'm about to get emotional by this, but yeah, that's for me is really something I love about the city and why I'm still here. Okay, so the second one is the cost of living. Like I said in the previous video, it's so cheap to live in Winnipeg, and I know that the minimum wage is quite low, but even at that, it's easy for you to live a normal life and still have everything that you want to have or buy whatever you want to buy. The cost of living is top notch. It's so cheap, like food, housing, and all of that stuff. Like I stated in my video where I did the cost of living in Winnipeg, Canada, it's so cheap to live here. You can be on minimum wage and still live that la vida life. And people will think that you earn so much, but you're just earning minimum wage because things are cheap, really cheap. You can afford your basic needs, whatever it is that you want to buy. Unlike, again, because I had lived in Toronto, I'll keep comparing it to Toronto. Pardon me, guys. Unlike Toronto, minimum wage, first of all, your rent will just take half of it and everything that you earn. And by the time you're buying groceries, everything is expensive. But here in Winnipeg, it's cheap, like cheap. Sometimes I don't really eat out, but when I have my friends order food and they tell me how much they bought food. The other day, my friend bought, I think, a pan of fried rice for $25 or $30. That's something you would not get in an African restaurant in another place like Toronto. No, you're gonna be paying like $40, $50, $10, $20. That's a big deal, darling. So cost of living, grocery shopping and everything, it's cheap here. And that's, again, for me, somebody that does not like to spend too much money, that likes to save. That is so cool, you know. Okay, we're gonna move on. The third thing I like about the city, see this one. While I'm praying to God for a car, I'm happy I'm in a city that has a very low car insurance rate, because I'm not about to buy a car and get a second job because I want to survive the car. Do you understand? Car insurance is cheap as well. Like, I've seen somebody paying $120 for car insurance. I've seen somebody paying $200, $150 for car insurance. In Toronto, where? Who born you? Who be you? Who are you? Where did you come from to be paying $120 for car insurance in Toronto? Nah, fam. Nah. I had friends in Toronto who were paying like $400, $350 for car insurance. How much do you earn, please? Do you get? It's cheap here. You can easily get a car. That's why everybody here drives. Do you understand? Everybody drives. The only reason I'm still not driving yet is because I'm still very scared of driving. I know. As old as I am, I'm still scared of driving. But yeah, it's really going to be easy should I decide to get a car right now. It's going to be easy for me to pay insurance and still live my life and survive. Do you understand? Yeah, so that's something else that I love about the city. The next one is buying a house. Again, cheap. I was so shocked. I was with a friend, I think a few weeks or last month, and then he was telling me about his own house, like the house he got. We were at his house actually, and I was like, oh, this place is really nice. Did you rent or buy or rent to own? Because there's something that they do that's rent to own in Canada. You can rent to own an apartment or a house. If you don't have so much down payment for mortgage, you can rent to own the apartment or the house. So you're basically paying rent towards owning the place. I don't really have so much info on how they do it, but I know that's a thing. If it's something you guys want me to talk about, I'll do the research and I'll come back here and tell you guys. But yeah, I asked him, are you renting to own or are you renting or is it your place? He was like, oh no, I bought it, it's my house. And then he started telling me how much he got it. Like, if you see this house that this guy told me he bought for $350,000, I opened my mouth. It did not close. Like, this is a house you would not get for $800,000 in Toronto. This house is legit worth like $800,000 to $1 million in Toronto. It's so cheap. You get that house in Winnipeg here for like $350,000, $400,000, $450,000. Buying a house, owning a house is cheap in Winnipeg. Please tell me why I'm going to leave this kind of place. No, I'm not gonna leave. The only thing I need is a good paying job, which will come, like, the more you advance your skills and everything, you can actually get a good job. That's all I need. Everything else that matters to me is cheap. For somebody that does not like spending money again, I die here, please. The cold is bad, I know, but darling, people are still surviving and I'm gonna survive, okay? The next thing I love about this city, which I've heard from a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I know, is that it is pretty easy to get your PR. So depending on how you came to Canada, that through provincial nomination, express entry, school or whatever, after working and all of that, the process to getting your PR is pretty easy because, again, it's a really small province and a small city. So the process obviously the backlog and the number of people applying are not that much as bigger cities. So that's another good thing that a lot of people I find love about this city as well. The next one is, see, the motto, the slogan for this city is friendly Manitoba. And the first time I got here and I heard people, or I think I heard people say, or I saw it in their car plate numbers, friendly Manitoba. I was like, well, what does that even mean, friendly Manitoba? But dears, can I tell you something? It is actually no jokes. Whoever gave this province that slogan really knew what they were doing, because it is actually friendly Manitoba. Every single soul I've met in this city, I don't know, there's this, I don't know if they all just washed their hands or legs in the same water. They're super friendly. Like they'll carry your matter on their head as if it's gala that they are hawking. The moment you come in contact with people, all they want to do is see you succeed. All they want to do is see you live, see you survive, see you win. Do you get? Everyone is so friendly. They want to help you in whatever way they can. I know my church people are naturally nice, like all over the world, they're naturally nice. But then again, everyone I've met in church, in this city, outside church, at work, they're just naturally friendly. They want to see you do the things that you're supposed to be doing. They want to check up on your projects, like things that don't even concern them. Even if you just told them about it when you guys were talking, the next thing you see is that they are holding you accountable. Like, hey, so what's up with your class? Are you still going through with it? Are people registering? People like, hi, so is there anything you need? I've never had so many people interested in my well-being as much as people have been interested in my life in this city. Like, I see people calling me randomly only to ask me, hi, so how are you? How's your day? How's work going? Everything. And then the next thing I hear is there anything you need? Let me know. I could come by and stop. I could stop by the grocery store and bring it for you. Just lie down. You're just gonna love me like it's like they're so friendly, and that for me is so important, because I have never really had people so interested in my life or care about me or want to do something for me. I grew up just doing a lot of things for myself, just struggling independently for myself by myself. Do you get? So for people to want to help me in any way they can, it doesn't have to be monetary, even with their time. That is like, I find myself crying every time since I got to this province when somebody does a thing for me or my friend randomly buys me something. My birthday the other day, all my friends legit took their time, planned a surprise birthday for me. I didn't even know, baked the cake and everything. That's something I've really never had. So for me, this province, I love it that they're so friendly, and they call it friendly Manitoba, not because they just want to talk. They're actually very friendly. There's another story that I have. Let me quickly say, when I just got here, I think it was after like 3 weeks, I wanted to explore the city. I didn't know where to go, so I googled, and then I saw they were playing this Winnipeg Bombers something, like football, hockey. I don't know what sport it was, but it was at the stadium in University of Manitoba, and then I went. So I got the ticket for $30, and I was trying to look for how to enter the stadium because it was so big. So I went to the ticket office and I asked the lady, please, how do I get into the field where they're playing the sport or the football, whatever? I think they call that sport football, hockey. I don't know. I said it's Winnipeg. They called the team. The team I watched live was Winnipeg Bombers versus Toronto Astronauts or something. So I asked the lady, how do I get into the stadium? She gave me the directions. So somehow we got talking, and because the game had not started at the time, and she looked at my ticket. She said, oh, where you are sitting is close to where my family is gonna sit. Do you want to sit close to them, or do you want me to change your seat? I said, no, I don't mind sitting close to your family. She was like, okay, we'll bring you, just like that. So she said, we'll bring you drinks and snack and whatever. And then she found out from us talking that I had just got into the city and I'm trying to explore and see things that the city has to offer. And then she was like, oh, do you want to come for the next game? I could get you tickets because I'm a ticketing officer. I could, give you free tickets to come. That lady ended up giving me free ticket to every game after that day, 3 times. She would message me on Facebook. She would be like, hey, Soso, the next game is so day. Do you want to come? I have your ticket. That's how I went for free to like 3 games. And that was $90. Do you know what that means? $90. Please. These people are friendly to a fault. And that is so important for me. The next thing I love about this city is the fact that, like I said in the previous video, if you're new to this city and you just want to start earning something that you can survive on before you settle down and then decide what kind of job you want to do, there are so many easy minimum wage jobs to get. It's so easy. On Indeed, on Glassdoor, ZipRecruiter, even just randomly going to the mall, there's so many easy minimum wage jobs you can easily get. You don't even have to like have a lot of experience or whatever. They will train you as long as you can do the job, if that's something you're looking into, because that helped me when I just got here. Before I got this my job right now, I had a minimum wage job. When I said in my cost of living in Canada in the video, I'm going to link that video somewhere here, I did say that it took me less than a month to get a job here in Winnipeg. Yes, because the minimum wage jobs are everywhere. It's just the high paying job that I meant when I said the jobs are really not there. Like in my last video, that the jobs are scarce. It's the high paying jobs. Minimum wage jobs, they're everywhere. You can get whichever one. So yeah, that's a good thing for someone who just wants to start settling down and then trying to see what the city has to offer them, right? So the next thing is, for me, and another reason why I love this city so much, is it's a good place to start a business. When you come to Manitoba or you come to Winnipeg, what you'll find is that a lot of people own their businesses because it's a very good place for you to flourish. Like, again, you're starting out in the country, you just came, you want to get your life started, you want to settle down and integrate yourself into this country. Winnipeg, Manitoba is a good place to start. You'll find a lot of people are just owning their own businesses, no matter how small, how little. It's pretty easy to get a shop and then start your business. Even if you don't want to get a shop, you can be doing your business from the house and all of that, and you will still live, you'll still be able to pay your bills and survive, as long as you know how to market yourself and how to sell your business out there. It's a good place to start a business. Small businesses are everywhere around Winnipeg. That one for me, again, is good. It makes the province and the city a really good place for me to live. The next one, which is something that again makes it very, very lovely for me to be in this province right now, talking about family and all of that, I found that this city is very easy to navigate. Like, Winnipeg is so small. You can get from the beginning to the end in 45 minutes. I find myself after work, like at 9 p.m. or 8 p.m., no matter how late I work, I'm still able to hang out with my friends if they're doing something or if they want us to go out, because it's easy to navigate the city. As long as you're driving or someone is picking you up, even if you're using a bus, like, as long as the bus comes to the bus stop, you'll get to wherever you're going in no time. And you can still enjoy your life and have fun. But in Toronto, when I used to work like till like 10 p.m., before I get home on the train, it's like 11:30 from where I work. I'm not gonna hang out because I'm tired. I just want to sleep. Do you understand? But here, it's so easy to navigate the city. It's pretty small. There's no, I'm not gonna be there on time and blah, 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 blah. You find yourself easily going to places. And that is really nice. That's really, really important, that you can still see your family, your friends after work. You can still hang out with them. In Toronto, you can be in the same area with your friend and you will not see them for a year, 6 months. Do you know why? They're busy. They're either working 2 jobs or they're coming back from work really late, that you don't get to see them as often as you want. But here in Winnipeg, I see my friends almost every time. Almost every time. it just makes it so nice and so lovely for me to be in a place like this at this point in my life, because I'm all alone here. I said it before in my last video. I'm all alone in this country, and having friends who feel like family is really important to me. I will take that over any hustle and bustle, busy, hurry for nothing lifestyle right now, because I'm at that age where that's not one of my priorities, to be in a hurry for nothing, to be rushing my life. No, I just want to relax and be taken care of.
Sometimes I feel like I just want to relax and be taken care of.
The last but not the least thing I love about this city is I found that colleges and universities are cheap as well, and that is expected because obviously cost of living is cheap. I've been saying almost everything is cheap, so universities, colleges are cheap as well. If that's something you're looking into doing, you might want to look into universities in Manitoba or colleges in Manitoba, because they're pretty affordable, so it's going to be easier for you to pay like $10,000 or $8,000 for your studies than paying like $15,000, $20,000, if you know what I mean. So yeah, those ones are affordable as well. And yeah, that's pretty much a few of the things. I think these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's like 10 things that I love about Winnipeg, Manitoba. If there's anyone that you think I missed, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. I would love to know. For me, these are just the ones that come to my head right now that I feel are really important and people should know about this city. I think that will be all for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions from the last video. I know with that people were like, oh, I'm not coming to Manitoba. Oh, I'm not coming to Winnipeg. But darling, after this video, come back and tell me you don't want to come to Winnipeg. Tell me you don't want to come to Manitoba. Let's have that discussion. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Do not forget to like, comment, and share this video to everyone you know it might be useful to and might need to watch it. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.